Could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
तो हेलो गाइस, फिर से आप सभी का स्वागत है एक और नए लाइव स्ट्रीम में। तो फिर से हम लोग आ चुके हैं नए लाइव स्ट्रीम में। आज हम लोग फिर से स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं गेंशिन इंपैक्ट का जर्नी। तो कल हम लोग लाइव नहीं आ पाए थे थोड़ी कुछ वजह से। तो आज चलिए हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं अपना स्ट्रीमिंग। तो सबसे पहले तो हम लोग देखते हैं कोई नया इवेंट आया है या कुछ ऐसा जिससे हम लोग कुछ आर्टिफैक्ट कलेक्ट कर सके। ये सब तो हम लोगों ने कंप्लीट कर दिया था। तो ये वाला करते हैं सबसे पहले। $93 मीटर चलते हैं ऊपर में। ये वाला हर 1 दिन का समय लेता है, कभी कभी 3 घंटे का भी समय ले लेता है। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। ये वाला क्वेस्ट 5 दिन का क्वेस्ट है। 3 दिन शायद हम लोगों ने कंप्लीट किया है। आज चौथा दिन है। आज चौथा दिन है। ओके, तो दूरीन एक नया कैरेक्टर है जो हम लोगों को तो मिल गया है ऑलरेडी ही। और कोई बढ़िया कैरेक्टर मिले तो एक कैरेक्टर से क्या होगा भाई। नेक्स्ट ट्राई करेंगे इसका वेपन को निकालने का। निकल जाए तब तो बहुत बढ़िया है। अगर निकल जाए दम। ओके सो करते हैं स्किप जल्दी जल्दी। तो जल्दी से करते हैं स्किप। देखते हैं कुछ बढ़िया मिलता है या फिर नहीं। अभी तक तो हम लोगों ने 3 दिन कंप्लीट किया है क्वेस्ट का। आज ये शायद चौथा दिन है, तो कल ये क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट हो जाएगा आखिर तक। अब कहाँ जाना है? अब ऊपर में जाना है, तो ऊपर चलते हैं। आज चौथा दिन या 5वां दिन है, वो तो कंप्लीट होने का आई थिंक चौथा दिन है। तो मिलेगा हमें 5वें दिन ड्यूरिंग का एक क्लॉथ। तो देखते हो कैसा क्लॉथ, अभी तक तो शो नहीं किया कैसा। अब कहाँ जाना है? फिर बाहर जाना है। तो ये क्या हो रहा है? फिर अंदर जाना है। अच्छा मतलब मेरा है कहीं और जाना है भाई। मैं इसी के अंदर बाहर कर रहा हूँ। तो यहाँ पे जाना है, तो हम लोग चलते हैं यहाँ पे जल्दी से। यहाँ पे टेलीपोर्ट होते हैं। अब ये क्या हो गया? यहाँ पे कैसे नया क्वेस्ट आया है? अभी जल्दी से करते हैं skip। तो अब जाना है हम लोग बाहर, चलते हैं जल्दी से डोरियन का क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करते हैं। 87 मीटर दूर हम लोग को जाना है। चलते हैं। अभी तक आप लोगों ने लाइक और सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, जल्दी से लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर देना भाई। तो हमें बस बात करना है इससे, चलिए बात करते हैं। बहुत ज़्यादा बोरिंग लगता है यार ये क्वेस्ट। फाइट करने में जो मजा है, ये क्या सोच रहा है? डेथ विल ऑल टू फेमिलियर। समझ लिया। तो अब देखते हैं अब क्या करना है। क्या कुछ रिलेटेड कोई टॉपिक बात रहा है, वही है शायद। टॉपिक बांटने वाला है चिल्ड्रन। नंबर 4। तब में नंबर 4 ही शो कर रहा है। अरे यार ये एक ही चूज करना था, तो एक ही चूज करा था। 5 को दिया है नंबर 4 वाला। एक बार में एक बोल देता नंबर 4 को, एक बार चूज कर लेते। अब नंबर 1 लिटिल, नंबर 4, नंबर 3 कौन सा चुना है? लेजर तेर ये वाला चूज कर। तो कोई तो था। हेलो ब्रो अलविता। हेलो अलविता, क्या हाल है आपके? तो अब क्या बोल रहा है? जस्ट नाउ दैट वाज। हेलो हेलो अलविता, हेलो सेड हाय। अब हम लोगों को जाना है, आई थिंक 48 मीटर दूर से चलते हैं यहाँ पे। तो यहाँ पे ये कोई बच्ची भाग रही है, चलिए इसका पीछा करते हैं। जल्दी कर भाई पीछा। तो यहीं पे भागी है। अब कहाँ गई? महावान इधर भाग गई। जल्दी चल 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 यार, चल ना। तो अब कहाँ भागी है? इधर साइड भागी है, तो इधर चलते हैं। तो यहाँ पे चिड़िया भी आई थी, छोटी सी पिंजरा में बंद। तो वह इधर भाग गई, जल्दी से पीछा पे चढ़ते हैं, चलो ओवर देयर। यहाँ पे चिड़िया भी गायब हो गई यार। अब किधर जाना है, अब जाना है तो किधर। तो यहाँ पे चलते हैं। यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? अलविदा कोई है करके। ये कौन है? इसका नाम क्या है? ये तो कैरेक्टर है क्या? वही पिक्चर खींचने वाले कैरेक्टर है। यहाँ पे आदमी कौन आ गया है? अबे यार ये क्या हो रहा है वहाँ? मेमोरी। अबे यार जल्दी खत्म हो ना, कितना टाइम पास कर रहा है। ओके, इसका नाम क्या है? शो करो ना यार। ओके, what do you need to right now? ओके, I know you निदा नाम है। ओके, सो ये तो कंप्लीट होने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहा है यार। जल्दी कंप्लीट हो जाए। अब ये क्या है? Then after compare it can see the test interpret submit and connect yourself.
Illusion. That doesn't sound right. The moon illusion. The moon, the moon. Okay. It's working right now. Seems to have happened before. But I can't feel space. Maybe the spirit. Hmm. Hmm. Look red stage. Look red stage setting. Look red stage setting. Hmm.
वो क्या टाइम पास था? अब क्या करना है? इससे बात ही करना है भाई। सो अब क्या करना है? इस सबको भी जल्दी से जल्दी हटाते हैं। तो अब जाना है हम लोग को कहाँ पे? तो ये भी खत्म करते हैं जल्दी जल्दी। अब कहाँ जाना है? अभी किससे बात करना है? थिंक हाँ, तो जल्दी से बात करते हैं इससे। Actually did run into the situation. Really trap into the day of the festival. Okay, let's try talking to them again. Okay, let's hear about the dancing. Dancing. चाहे खत्म होना भाई जल्दी से क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट हो फिर चाहे फाइट हम लोग करना। तो कोप मुझे लगने से सब बात करना है इससे। या ये कान पे क्या है भाई? ओके सबको करना इंटरप्ट। ओके ओके तो इसका करते हैं सबमिट। You got injured because you are used to your current greatest one. चला नहीं स्क्रैच लग जाता। दूसरा तो फोड़ दिए। लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करो दोस्त। भैया चलिए तो हम लोग अपने पूरा करते हैं। ये खत्म होगा उसके बाद आगे बढ़ा जाएगा। मत मत मत। बाहर अब चलते हैं नेक्स्ट वाले क्वेस्ट पे। कहाँ जाना है हम लोगों को? अब जाना है हम लोगों को कितना दूर, 88 मीटर। तो चलते हैं वहाँ पे। तो आगे यहाँ ऊपर साइड में जाना है 1760 मीटर दूर। तो चलते हैं वहाँ पे। तो यहाँ पे जाना है, ठीक। हाँ, यहाँ पे कुछ मिल जाए तो बढ़िया है। मतलब बुखार लगे सच में मन कर रहा है। तो यार खत्म होना जल्दी। तो जल्दी खत्म हो जाए यार। वी विल डू। लेट्स थिंक हाउ कम। ओके 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 ओके। तो अब जाना है, ये बहुत लंबा कोर्स जा रहा है यार। अब जाना है 55 मीटर। तो चलते हैं यहाँ पे। पहले तो ये देखते हैं कैसा है ये स्लॉट। कुछ चेंज भी नहीं है यार। अबे यार इसमें इसमें कुछ चेंज भी नहीं है। एक तो अभी लेदर है, यहाँ पे डिस्टेंस है। कुछ कुछ चेंज है थोड़ा बहुत। जैसे कि यहाँ पे रेड वाला कुछ है। यहाँ पे भी तो है। हाँ जैसे कि ये वाला स्ट्रिंग जो है वो थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट तो लग रहा है, और ज़्यादा कुछ चेंज नहीं है। तो हम लोग को जाना है इसके पास। फिर जाते हैं लिहाजा। बात करो यार, उससे करते हैं बात। तो यहाँ पे कुछ तो बोल रहा है ठंडा। थोड़ा जल्दी से 2 डेज अगो, 2 दिन पहले का बात बता रहा है। तो ये स्क्रीन ऐसा क्यों हो गया? तो अब जाना हम लोग को यहाँ पे। तो यहाँ पे चलते हैं आप। तो अगर जल्दी खत्म हो जाए, स्क्रीन पे ऐसा ब्लर ब्लर क्यों इफेक्ट आ रहा है? ओके ओके, डोंट वरी। तो जल्दी जल्दी खत्म हो जाए यार, इतना क्यों टाइम लगा रहा है।
graduate from the festival? Okay.
All the bizarre space. Those spaces remind me of the moon. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. People in... We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe. So people in Sumeru... Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha... And it grants knowledge...
That doesn't sound right.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire...
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
It compiles the wisdom of the... It is the manifestation of the god of wisdom. Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha... Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles. So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia... Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams. The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha... Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
The Grand Sage... That doesn't sound right. My mind feels... That doesn't sound right. We've already... That doesn't sound right. Those spaces... Those dreamscapes kept...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sabzeruz festival along with everyone else's. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them... So, this is like a dream factory, and the... Very good, Paimon. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything. Alright, last question. Who am I?
Now that I think about it... That doesn't sound right. I need... Now, that doesn't... They say that alchemical...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That fast. That wasn't hard. Now that you mention it, Nahida, it's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this. Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have. You asked me this question now that you know this is all a dream. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Your notion of reality and dream, that's why I could only give you very... You asked me this question now that you know this. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Like what? Your notion of reality and dream would be thrown. That's why I could only give you... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous! In the end, I'm just the moon. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time? I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it! She's actually something like a puppet. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer... So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the... But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff. You know, Dunyarzad truly believed that... Yes. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off. I couldn't even save her. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone. I'm not beating... Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed... To prevent more tragedy. Great, but... Although the Sub-Zero, that means this dream... Huh? So, well, if this is some... Which means... Imagination? Imagination means break like when a server that... However, if the dream will respond in kind. And the But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken. How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, it's extremely difficult. As for me, out of town? Yes. Hurry and go. She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah, but we must... Paimon's wondering, do you think... Huh. And so, who do you think the... Oh, that would... Let's go ask him some questions.
you're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking...
An experiment? That came out of nowhere.
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay, my wish.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle, and I've also wondered.
So...
Oh, is it that obvious? After what when she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, what she didn't realize was that I'm not that Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh.
What?
Fucky? Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has
My lady.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kid. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. Fine, all right. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down. Lucky today, you coward.
Not quite finished. Observe. Night falls.
Story has only just begun! I'm going in!
You want this one?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Let me read you a verse.
Stay back!
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those you and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that. Yeah! This is the place! It's rude to enter other people's spaces without. Hey! The windows are unlocked! Okay. Paimon's gonna. This was only a temporary Should we open it? Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Even though she was also... She must have wanted to, if we hadn't found this book. But now that we know, we can't... Hey! Where are you off to? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's.
There will always be frustrations in life.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But what? Where are we going this time?
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking...
If you continue to resist, the Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler?
Traveler.
Traveler? What? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said...
Yes. The Greater Lord.
Ah, that beautiful shade of purple.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after...
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting... Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Body Sara. It's just like the example. So when you saw the flowers, you But if we want to end the samsara, how should we make...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm
Wrong guess, but as far as you know...
Yeah, but have you heard...
Ooh, sounds familiar. Didn't you...
Yep. But in the part you heard, his piety and wisdom, all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the... Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon smiled. His wife lying in the end?
So, the first...
Yes. But his faith and determination...
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really...
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Mom feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it... The Sub-Zero's fest! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Whew. After the library hunt in Mondstadt, it's not as if Paimon was expecting this to be easy.
Where do we even begin?
Even the clue this time seemed kind of cryptic. Yeah. Guess the best we can do is stay on the lookout for more weird things going on.
Sorry, what was...
I'm here to return...
According to the catalog...
Let me put it this way.
Sir, you have to...
Hey! Look what the Wandering Tom dragged in.
Oh, it's you.
And, what is it you're doing here?
I'm a traveling scholar, as you know. Isn't a library the most natural place?
Well, the last time...
There were some things I needed to come back, and considering what I'm planning to... What's going on with you?
Hat guy.
What's that supposed to mean? So it's been getting worse.
Sounds like you know something we don't.
After he left Simulanka, he spent some... I was working on several texts at the time, and I stumbled upon something strange. Anytime Durin of Simulanka was mentioned, before long, the record would... Which means, all the remaining records on Durin are about the evil dragon.
How did you even discover?
If I remember correct,
That's besides the point. The fact is, you're not affected by the ley lines of this world. His case is different from mine. It's more like the world itself refuses. It started with a few written records. But now, it sounds like it's
the whole world? But that includes all my friends in Mondstadt. And even So that's what you've been worried about all this time? Why didn't you just tell me?
There are more important questions right now. Like figuring out how to fix this. That mage clearly cared a lot about her child.
You think that didn't occur to us already?
Mind if I just want to know what secrets this book is hiding.
Of course.
So, the memory we've been looking for was about you? All along?
The little dragon became companions with a stray cat with dark blue fur. It was a friendship born of all they had in common. He left his castle at the stray's invitation, setting out to explore the world beyond its walls. There, he grew fond of the outside world, eager to make friends and share the story of his life. Taken by the dragon's story, the stray tried to write it down. But he soon realized that no matter how he tried, it would always warp into the evil dragon's tale.
So, this is the world where this chapter takes place? Looks like we're at the...
This one must be about what happened to me when I first arrived. No wonder the memory that unlocked it was about Hat Guy.
Hold on.
Maybe you've become a character in the story too.
You see me as a stray cat?
A wandering Tom, to be exact.
Maybe it's because I've known Hat...
Vivid? Then how come you haven't changed one bit?
Guess that means the impression that traveled... Hello, everyone! It's the storybook Durin!
Oh. So you're not playing yourself in this one? Does that mean the two of you have even more memorable roles to play?
Where are we going today, kitty cat?
Whatever. Just follow me.
Okie dokie. Can we chat along the way?
If you have something to say, just say it.
Was that seriously how the two of you communicated when you first got here?
Yep.
Anyway, how do we get ourselves out of here?
Usually, the narrator gives hints to help us figure out what to do.
The story's vines had woven themselves together into a giant tree, the boughs of which a little storyless dragon now paced, homeless among its leaves. He had to
leave this place.
The little dragon felt completely lost, but as luck would have it,
You must be the little lost dragon.
it's true. My friends and I are lost. This meeting was no accident. The prophetess was in fact the seer witch.
The seer witch? Oh yeah! That's Mona's teacher, right? The old hag?
Insolent child. Now, little...
A
Hear me now. For my prophecy...
The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance. And so, the little dragon was shown a path to want.
As far as I remember, once that alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy, So, what does any of this have to do with you being forgotten?
wise witch of prophecy. Could we...
As enigmatic.
The seer witch was my mother's friend, so...
Well, it's not like we've got better options. But if all we need to do is leave this place, which path...
Why don't we take a look around? Ah.
The wind kept blowing, but the little dragon had not yet resolved to follow it. Before him lay a foggy path, and where it might lead he could not tell.
If we go this way, out of all the options so far, this seems like the safest.
He helped stop the evil who all just...
But you...
I'm just saying, choosing... I'm not against choosing this path.
Let me think about... I still think you should keep going, little dragon. If you leave the castle, you can accomplish something amazing and make a bunch of friends along the way.
Really? Then let's go!
Unable to preserve his story, the little dragon wandered astray. Fortunately for him, a certain prophetess had left behind a prophecy to guide him. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, and so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. Following the wind's guidance, the little dragon made his escape. In turn, the prophetess affirmed the little dragon's choice, leaving an extra secret as her parting gift.
Now that you've made up your mind, I shall keep my promise by explaining fate's little trick. Long, long ago, the gods of the high heavens gave the world outside the castle a magic of its own. They called it storytelling. It was a magic of almost unshakable power that governed how people met, grew close, and understood one another. Each person had a story meant for them and them alone. One whose ending was written in the heavens long ago. In truth, your story and the evil dragons are simply two versions of the same tale, and that is something the magic of storytelling cannot abide. Beyond the castle's walls, your story cannot take root, for the evil dragon's tale has done so already.
Huh.
What does that mean?
You still don't get it? Simulongadurin and Teyvat share a special kind of connection. Their fates are mirror images of one another. Well, they were in two separate worlds, but when Simulankadern came to Teyvat, a version of his fate already existed. The answer is, they can't. The rules of this world don't allow it. You can't return a book you never checked out in the first place.
So, what's Durin supposed to do?
Those mages seem to have come up with quite the... I'm here to make a return.
As I said, there's no record of Volume 5 of this series ever being checked out.
Then just think of this as volumes.
The catalog does have a slot reserved for Volume 6, so this is it?
Sure, let's go with that. All you need to know is, I'll be the one writing this series from now on.
You...
What are you up to this time?
Remember the red tape I mentioned before? Well, I just took care of it. Now, I guess you'll be off to see your alchemist friend? It should be pretty obvious by now. He has the answers you're looking for.
Well, we do have a whole bunch of things to confirm with...
I'll join you.
Hat guy?
Don't sound so
Well, yeah.
When I first realized...
Why would you think that?
It doesn't matter now. Judge it just as well. If that last fragile... And to think I'm...
Well, if it's good enough for Hat Guy, it's good enough for me. After all...
Excuse me?
With some people, even if you try asking a simple question, they'll always give you a complicated answer.
Whatever. All I needed was a yes or no. So we can quit it with all the back and...
Ad Astra... Ad Astra Abyss... Thank you for completing today...